Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. And I'll say right at the beginning, do please hit the subscribe button. We're growing the channel. It's growing very nicely now. And some people say, oh, we shouldn't say it all the time. And I don't say it all the time. But I do find that when I do say hit the subscribe button, especially all you long-term viewers who are yet to subscribe, and you know who you are, it actually does lead to people subscribing and it grows the channel. We can get the message out there. So do please hit that button. Now, question. Given that the recent by-elections have had turnouts of 21, 22, even 24%, which was one of the higher ones, for a by-election, it's still pathetic. Voter apathy. People aren't voting. We ended up with a Labour government, a Labour landslide, when only 20% of the electorate voted for them. So, should we have compulsory voting? Should voting be mandatory? And maybe a small fine if you don't vote. Obviously, there'll be exceptions. People will be ill, or there'll be a few on religious grounds, things like that. But outside of those few exceptions, have a very high rate of voter turnout, and thus we get a much more democratic election. It will be much more representative. It will be a true democracy. I also think going hand in hand with that, you've got to get rid of first past the post. First past the post was absolutely fine when it was a 2.5 party state. We're now up to a 4, maybe 4.5 party state. We need a better way of deciding things. And I think proportional representation is the way forward. We shall wait and see. But if we had mandatory voting and proportional representation, we would have a government of the people. Let me know what you think. Should voting be mandatory? I will also point, of course, if that was the case, you'd have to have none of the above on the bottom of the voting form, because sometimes that's the best person to vote for. Thanks very much. Bye.